You're watching this because you want to know how to improve in this area of overthinking. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of us do it. We overthink situations. It could be what to do during a date. It could be a text message that you get, and you're just in this rabbit hole of thinking is exhausting, right? And then that exhaustion causes you to be really foggy up here in the old noggin. Next thing you know, now it's even more difficult to make a decision. What I want to do in this video, first introduce myself. My name is Dr. Santos, licensed counselor. I want to share with you 5 signs of overthinking and a really simple approach to address and improve each one. First one we're going to get into, sign of overthinking, replaying conversations, right? This is like replaying a text message over and over and over. And what you likely feel is you probably feel like, I'm replaying it because I don't understand it, right? And that could lead to that feeling or that desire, action of replaying it over and over. A tip here, use what's called a cutoff phrase. So this could be something like, if I'm replaying this message over and over and over here on my imaginary phone, I may say to myself as the strategy, all right, Juan, I've reviewed this enough, right? One time is enough, I'm done, right? And then that message, I can even repeat to myself to stop. That is like the stop sign to finish that action and then make a decision or stick to the decision I've made. Number 2, sign of overthinking, decision paralysis, right? So you may be shopping for candles and you're like, should I get this candle? And next thing you know, I am in this store for like 30 minutes thinking about, that smell, is that okay? Is that the right candle I want? Or should I get this Christmas smelling one or this Halloween smelling one, right? And then you're like, now it's 45 minutes. So you have a decision paralysis, typically because there's a worry inside of, I don't want to make the wrong choice. I don't want to do the wrong thing. Here is a supportive solution for this. Use what's called a 30-second rule, and you can shift this to a 10-second rule, 15-second. Let's just call it a 30-second rule. And what you do in this 30-second rule is, you're probably thinking it, you make the best decision you can in those 30 seconds. So I go, all right, Juan, you got 30 seconds, smell all these candles. I'm going to go with this one because time is up. Number 3, when it comes to signs of overthinking, you think about the worst case outcome, the worst case scenario. So an example of this could be, you've had a conversation with your partner, maybe it didn't go quite well, and you notice that they're just like very silent. They're not saying a lot. And you go into this assumption mode. You start to assume, oh shit, are we gonna separate? Right? You go to this worst case scenario. And maybe what they're doing, they're just processing, but you're in this worst case scenario. A tip here, go internal. I may ask myself, what's the most likely scenario that can happen here? And that can free me from that situation of a worst case thinking. Number 4, and I mentioned this really early on when it comes to overthinking, overthinking is exhausting, right? You can think about it as you're lifting weights all day long. At some point, those muscles are going to get tired. A tip here, pause once every minute when you notice you're overthinking. Pause once every hour. Pause a few times a day. And then scan your body when you pause. See, what happens is overthinking is exhausting. And that exhaustion impacts you on a physical level. I've worked with some individuals and they share with me that, when I overthink, I clench my jaw. I may even tighten around here on my shoulders. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a tip there. We're going to actively engage in relaxing those areas. And that does a wonderful job of supporting the body, the nervous system, mind and body connection, and relieving that physical tension that comes from overthinking. And then the last one I'll share with you, a sign of overthinking is that constant seeking of reassurance, right? Asking someone over and over and over. It could be that you're asking them, are you upset with me? Are you mad at me? Is everything okay? Because you're questioning your decision, right? You're overthinking that situation. So what do, right? We address that by getting a sheet of paper out. It could be that I get this paper out right here, and then I write down what is my fear. I write down the evidence. What evidence do I have that that's going to happen? And then that's going to let me know right away, like, hey, I've looked at this already in a healthy way. What happens here is when you do that, you actually strengthen your own ability to trust your judgment. right? Like I trust myself because of engaging in this process, or through engaging in this process. Hope you found this video helpful. 5 signs of overthinking, quick tips on how to improve. If you're enjoying it, like, subscribe, share this with a friend out there that may be doing a little overthinking. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.